Did I make the wrong move? Sad smiley face. Come on, let me tell you why. High interest rate, worrying that I cannot exit in 3 to 5 years time. A resale HDB or a resale condominium. Hi there, this is Marcus, and today I'm going to answer 10 NGL questions. This is going to be a very new format. So if you like this video, tap on the like button and it will encourage me to do more of such content. Let's go. So because there are 10 questions, just in case the video becomes too long, I'll just say this for safety short. This is part 1 of 2.
Number 1, with a 15,000 combined monthly income, starting to pay a 500,000 HDB flat, is it advisable to purchase a second property condo for investment? How much can we afford for the second condo?
Now, it depends on whether do you co-own this HDB flat, because if let's say you're just starting to pay the 500,000 HDB flat, most likely you are not eligible to buy the condo because you have not met your MOP yet. But second thing you need to take note, if let's say you already crossed your MOP, is that you're subject to additional buyer's stamp duty. And if you still have a loan for your current HDB flat, means to say that you'll only be able to get 45% mortgage. So are you able to afford the down payment? For more details, drop them in the comment section. Next.
What is your view of Normanton Park 2 bedroom plus 1 study at about $1,800 per square foot? How should I plan for my exit strategy?
I would like to start off with 3 pros and 3 cons. So maybe we'll talk about the bad thing first. Number 1, some of the units are actually facing the expressway and the road over there is quite narrow, so there may be some traffic issues. I don't know yet. Number 2 is that it's not near any MRT station. Basically, you need to take a shuttle service to get to the nearest MRT station. And number 3, there is not walkable distance to any amenities like supermarkets and all these things, because that is mainly a commercial area. So these are 3 reasons maybe why you should not buy, but 3 reasons why you should buy. Number 1, because it's actually near all the tech transformation. They call it the Silicon Valley of Singapore, where you find all the big tech companies all over there. So you'll be sprawling with people who are looking for jobs over there and tenant pool over there. So I think for future exit wise, may not be that difficult. Number 2, $1,800 per square foot definitely provides a lot of safety, because today, even if you look at the outskirts of Singapore, the newer condos are already trading above $2,500 per square foot. So just imagine people who are buying the outskirts of Singapore, not near MRT station, they already paid like $2,400 per square foot. There are some references in my previous video, so please do check them out. So if let's say people bought it, their outskirts at $2,400 per square foot, in future they want to exit at let's say $2,900 per square foot, you basically just need to sell at the price they purchased for the outskirts of Singapore, and you are able to make a $600 per square foot profit margin, right? So that's point number 2. Number 3, if you compare the recent launches like Blossoms by the Park, they are already selling $2,300 to $2,400 per square foot. And yes, they are actually very, very near the MRT station. However, they actually traded like 20 to 30% higher. So doesn't mean that future guarantee be buyers who are willing to pay $3,000 per square foot. But if they cannot afford their pricing in future at Blossoms, that area, yours will become a cheaper option for the buyers who really, really want to live around this area. So these are 3 reasons why yes and no. So let me know in the comments what you think. Next.
Number 3, I have bought a 2+1 unit at riverfront and I am having doubts now, thinking about high interest rates, worrying that I cannot exit in 3 to 5 years time. Did I make the wrong move? Sad smiley face.
Come on, let me tell you what. You should smile big, because why? I personally think that interest rates environments were temporary. Right, it's just a condition of the market which will eventually have to be reversed, just a matter of time. So how to protect yourself against possible forced liquidation is to save often and try to find more ways to make money, right? If you are watching this on TikTok and YouTube, you know where you can make money. Just Google side hustles. You can find a lot of jobs that you can do at your free time if you are worried lah, right? Of course, if you are good at what you're doing, you rock at what you're doing, then don't need to worry about this lah. Just make sure you save often and try to minimize unnecessary spending. So whether do you have an exit strategy, I would say yes, because today if you bought riverfront residences 2+1, I think it should be about 1,500 to 1,600 PSF if I'm not wrong, depending on the unit type that you are buying. So why I say that you actually have quite a good exit strategy is because if you compare the current launch Altura, which is an EC in Tengah area, the indicative price is between $1,400 to $1,500 per square foot for an EC. So today if you are buying a condo at $1,400 over per square foot, same price as the EC, I really don't think there's a high chance of things going wrong lah. So don't need to be worried. 3 years later, need to sell, call me, I'll help you sell with a profit. Before I continue, you can see I'm very chuan because there are 10 questions to answer. So please help me to tap the like button so that it will encourage me to do contents like this. Next, number 4.
Should my first house be a resale HDB, new launch condo, or a resale condominium?
Very, very good question. Very, very difficult to answer because there can be so many permutations. But let me just use an example. Today, if you are a young couple, 28 years old, your parents don't own a property, or you don't have enough rooms in your current parents' flat, or your spouse cannot live together with your parents and whatnot, then yes, maybe buying a first house as an HDB would be good. Whether should it be a resale HDB? I would say resale HDB, generally you have given the first owners the profit. Can you consider SBF, sales of balance flat? Because why? BTO will take a bit longer for it to complete. So time is also a commodity, and by buying a BTO, you will be subject to opportunity cost. SBF may be better. Resale HDB, try to find something that you don't really need to renovate that much so that you minimize on your cash expenses. Should it be a new launch condo? Yes, if you currently have a mother's place to stay in, if your parents have a place and you're on good terms with your parents, and you don't really need your own house, because that's actually a luxury at, let's say, 28 years old. So why not consider buying a new launch condo, and 3 years later when the TOP sell your profit, consolidate your funds, and then you can buy the dream home that you want when you're 31 or up to 35 years old, that range. I think that will be a more sensible way to plan. Of course, that is provided your parents' house is nice and comfortable enough and you love your parents a lot. You don't mind seeing them every day, right? Number 5.
Are properties in Jurong Lake District worth investing?
Depends on price. Today, if you're overpaying, everywhere is not worth investing. So before you purchase, you need to study the pricing, whether it's the right pricing, whether this pricing comparing with properties in Singapore that share similar attributes, does it make sense or not? If it makes sense, yes, it's good to go, because never buy based on hype. Right? Because many times, right, when you have a lot of amenities, a lot of transformation, developers may tend to overprice it because they know the hype will cause people to just go and buy even when the prices are high. So study the pricing, make sure that you're not overpaying. Good way to check is to go to some website to see the last transacted price. Has this area tested this pricing? So there's actually this upcoming development called the Lake Garden Residences, which is launching very soon. That's something you may want to consider. If you need an agent, give me a call. Happy to show you the place. So whether Jurong Lake District is worth investing, I would say yes. Why? Because when government wants to make things happen, it usually happens. And in Jurong area, right, not only you are on the second CBD, you are also surrounded by other transformations like the Jurong Innovation District in Tengah, and also the Tuas Megaport that was previously in Keppel, all shifted over to Tuas. So that forms a trinity of transformation around this location. Whether yes or no, check the pricing. Need help? Call me. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2. Quick discussion can loan up to 1.4 million. 蛮多的嘞. I would say that if you are buying out for rental, wow, this is a sure fail calculation. I hope you enjoy this content. As usual, if you have any questions, drop them into the comment section. I'll be definitely happy to answer them. And also, like, subscribe, and share these videos with your friends, because for real estate, it can help most people out there as long as you send it to them. So thank you for watching this video. Please do join my Telegram channel as well, and I'll see you at the next video.